During the making of the Pacific episode, we were reminded just how difficult filming sharks can be. The most challenging shoot was the remote island of Cocos, off the coast of Costa Rica. Here we hope to film the critically endangered scalloped hammerhead. We took 6 filmmakers, 2 tons of kit, and a team of scientists.
Whoa! What happened there?
But we were still treading a fine line between success and failure.
"36 hours of travel, and there it is. Cocos Island."
This uninhabited, jungle-clad outcrop inspired the movie Jurassic Park. And its wild waters are thought to be the best place to film schooling hammerheads. Our base is a refurbished fishing boat called Sharkwater. It's now state-of-the-art and is used for shark research and conservation. Heading up the science team is world-renowned shark expert Randall Arouse.
This boat seems to be redeeming itself. It used to be a Japanese fishing boat. Now it's working for the conservation of sharks. What a great story.
Also on board is award-winning camera operator Mark Sharman. He's no stranger to the challenges of filming sharks.
When you've got a big camera, to actually get in those positions and allow them to keep on behaving naturally is extremely difficult, and it takes a lot of patience and a lot of dives to get right.
Randall advises us to focus on diving around an outlying rock where he's seen hammerheads gathering in numbers on previous research trips.
The big challenge with this is that you just can't predict it. The only thing we can do is hit it as many times as we can and hope for the best. 3, 2, 1, go!
Mark and I both have a safety diver, are armed with an ultra-high-definition camera, and have a comms link to the director, Rosie Gloins, on the surface.
Dive team, this is topside.
Steve here. All is well down here.
And with an hour's supply of air, we're ready to shoot.
We're heading down the slopes of the seamount into deep water, and I can see off in the blue already the shape of sharks.
Hammerheads migrate thousands of kilometers across this vast ocean, moving between feeding sites, nursery grounds, and meeting places like this one. They sometimes gather in huge numbers, but we have no way of knowing if or when they're going to show up.
It feels like a bit of a dark art, getting in the right place at the right time with the hammerheads. It seems they like current, but not too much current. They like cold water, but not too cold. They like overcast days, so we're hoping today might be good.
The sharks that are here appear to be keeping their distance.
It could be because out here they don't encounter many divers. Maybe my bubbles are putting them off, but they're certainly wary of us.
Filming wildlife can be a frustrating process of observing and learning. We're going to need to go carefully with these timid hammerheads.
I think maybe our best bet is to tuck ourselves into a side and try and create as small an impression as possible so as not to put the sharks off.
With the team concealed, the hammerheads are coming closer.
Lots of hammers circling around, looking to be clean.
They seem comfortable with our presence. And we get a unique view of some of their most intimate moments. But just as we feel we're getting somewhere,
Whoa! What happened there? But all of a sudden, 5 or 6 of them just rocketed out. Something really spooked them.
but this time it's not us.
Mark! Dolphins above us! And And the second the dolphins started calling and turned up, all the sharks just disappeared.
It's clear that the hammerheads are scared of dolphins as well as divers. We've now got lots of dolphins, but no hammerheads.
For hundreds of years, mariners and shipwreck victims have told stories of having their lives saved when dolphins turn up and scare away the sharks. We could possibly be the first team in human history to be hoping it's the other way around. We don't want the dolphins turning up and scaring the sharks away.
Capturing the spectacle of schooling hammerheads is a tall order. Hammerheads are reported to gather at Cocos for 4 months each year. But this coincides with rainy season and some of the most dramatic weather the Pacific has to offer.
We have, at very least, a big low-pressure system hanging over us. It could even be a tropical cyclone. We are really going to have to be on our game now.
Diving in a remote location is challenging, and diving in these conditions raises the stakes considerably. With limited visibility, the chances of the team getting separated and pulled out to sea by strong currents are higher.
When you're this remote and there's currents ripping through and you haven't got good offside visibility, it is a real worry.
But despite the conditions, we know the more time we spend underwater, the better our hopes of filming a huge school of hammerheads. So we dive.
Comes Costa Rica, they said.
Film.
Tropical island paradise, they said.
Surface.
Sun, sea, sand.
It's alive.
And our filming window seems to be ebbing away.
One of those days, Marky, just one of those days.
But as days roll on, I wonder whether we haven't encountered these critically endangered hammerheads in numbers because they just aren't here anymore. Over the 16 years Randall's been diving at Cocos, he's seen firsthand how numbers have declined.
Well, the first times I came to Cocos Island in 2004, you would see the clouds of hammerhead sharks and you would try to count them and you would lose track after about 150 or 160 sharks. Nowadays, there are way fewer sharks and we got to get moving. We have to basically stop killing so many of them.
Hammerheads are being fished in their millions when they leave protected areas like Cocos. Scientists have calculated a 90% decline, making mass schooling events even rarer than they used to be. This makes us even more determined to capture this event before it's too late.
Huge shoal coming in from the right-hand side. Huge shoal. You see this, Mark? Wow! Oh, wow, that is a lot of sharks.
Finally, after spending 30 hours under the water, it looks like we're in the right place at the right time. Hammerheads are gathering in their hundreds.
Whoa! No way! That is utterly incredible!
Capturing moments like this gives us a window into the complex lives of these critically endangered sharks and allows us to share their incredible story.
It's one of the most awe-inspiring sights in nature, and I feel truly humbled to have been a part of it.